Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be answering this question for you guys. How and why did you begin your spiritual journey? I began my spiritual journey due to my shaman symptoms getting really bad. And it actually came down to a point where I thought I was going to die, or I thought I was going to lose my life. Your spirit guides typically give you a certain time frame as to when they will come to you for you to start your spiritual journey. A lot of people start when they have a significant other who can support them on their spiritual journey, or when they get married. Some people actually start after having children. And when you do have children, they do typically carry a new spirit guide with them to you. When I had my son, I started to have extremely vivid dreams. My dreams had a lot of Da or ghosts that would chase me, and also I would have dreams about helping people or my divination tools. Came down to a point where I was actually afraid to fall asleep, and when I would close my eyes I would start seeing things, and I would be so scared I would not try to close my eyes to sleep. So there was a night where I had a dream that I was in a submarine and there was a circular window, but the submarine was halfway underground, and this was my home, is what they stated. So when I was in there, I could see my sister and her husband coming to visit me. When they came, they brought flowers and food, and my sister was crying quite a lot. I could also see that there were little tiny homes that looked sort of like mine around the area as well as to when they left. So it kind of looked like a graveyard almost. After I woke up from that dream, mind you, I've had premonitions growing up, so I thought that this was a premonition and I could possibly die sometime soon. And so I was really freaking out. I was actually crying quite a lot. I called my mom to talk to my grandpa, because my grandpa is actually a shaman and he is the black cap. He is not clairvoyant at all. So what he told me is that I should just not go anywhere for 3 days and 3 nights, and to just stay home, and if I had to, just go to work and come back, nowhere else. But I wasn't happy with that answer because I knew there was more to it. So I reached out to this shaman that I had watched for 2 years. I did trust her and I knew she was very clairvoyant. So I went ahead and asked her for a dream interpretation reading and that I was willing to pay for it. Out of her kindness, she went ahead and just told me to tell her my dream and that she was willing to just do it for free and that I didn't need to pay her. So I told her my dream. And she was like, halfway, she was like, oh, you don't even have to continue. She said, I already know the message, and it is your spirit guides, and they're wondering, when are you going to start? Like, when are you going to begin your journey? Because they have been waiting. That night, I just had enough, and I asked that master how much her student fee was, and once she told me, I went ahead and just sent her the money. And she was like, hold on, because she said, this is not proper. This is not what you are meant to do. Like, you cannot do this. This is not how you ask a master to be your master. So she didn't know anything about me, but I knew about her because I watched her for 2 years. She had to have a couple of her students and herself go on like a webcam. She had to have them interview me because they didn't know who I was at all. And they basically just questioned how I knew of her, how long I've watched her, if I liked her, and how I knew she was my master. And so after explaining everything, they were like, okay, I guess, you know, this really does work out for you. And I went ahead and was her student. I learned a lot of things from her. I'm Actually, I was with her for quite a long time. I'm no longer with her now, and I do not have a master now. But I did learn a lot of the basics, and she was able to teach me a lot of things, spiritually connect with my spirit guides. And that night specifically, I actually had a dream that after she accepted me, I had a dream that I was riding on a gold dragon. My guides were extremely happy. I did not have a nightmare after that. So no longer had nightmares, and I was actually braver. I was no longer so afraid. That is how I began my journey, was due to all of the shaman symptoms getting worse, and why I began my journey. I thought that I was going to die, guys. They can definitely do that to you. I always say I was basically forced into it, but if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Until next time, I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.